Okay.
Add
Court case going on right
city
now.
RP 123.
Follow real quick. I'm gonna show you the cool seats.
Oh,
You
everyone
guys be
back in here.
quiet. Be quiet. Okay, be quiet now.
Okay, where did we leave off?
He was saying like that old speeding tickets have like a court date on them and stuff.
They always do, yes. So that way, a client or a person can know when they can defend it. That's why they're ticket clinics.
About that? May I say something about that?
Yeah, you already stood up.
Can you show me the law that states a fine or ticket has to be provided with a court date?
Can you state the law that says that it cannot?
Well,
Because
I
it
mean,
does.
the law says, well, the 14th Amendment requires a notice of charge and a meaningful opportunity to be heard. He had an opportunity to be heard. He could have reached out to a judge and say, hey, I'd like to challenge this fine I was received. But he never made any...
This is really suspicious.
He never tried to do that in any way. And if he did, please show evidence that he tried to get a hearing.
It's the Sixth Amendment. It guarantees that you get a prosecution for your case.
Make sure
Well,
sit
you
down.
can.
Speedy,
But
you have the
It
right.
guarantees to a speedy and fair trial. So we are running off of this then.
You had
Vinny,
the
you
right
lied
to
to
a fair
me.
trial, yet you never requested one. You would have
You
been
don't
given
need
one
to
if
request one.
requested.
You don't
shouldn't
need-
request a
you don't need-
trial. The city.
You never need a
shouldn't
request.
If you're going for criminal
does it-
charges like damages, you need to take the person to court. It's not just as simple as throwing a fine
But
at
where
somebody.
does it
and
say
throwing
the
them in
city
jail
has
for
to
a certain
provide
amount
the
of time.
court? Where does it say the city has to do that?
It doesn't say the city
Laws.
offers a court.
In the laws that Gollycraft uses.
Where does it say
Did,
no? That the
did
city
you use
has
real
to
life laws or
provide a court
Gollycraft
date?
laws?
Where does it say that the city has to provide a date with every fine and ticket?
It does.
Where?
It says
Show
that
me.
you have the. Okay. It doesn't say that it has to provide a date, but they have to be given the opportunity to. And
He
saying
had the
that
opportunity. He
the
never reached out for one.
it's
I never got the opportunity.
You don't have to reach out for that.
They give you the opportunity.
Yes, he was given the opportunity. He was given the opportunity to talk about it.
Why? The city is supposed to directly give him an opportunity, as in a date. How is he supposed to know if he can
had
defend
the
himself?
He had the opportunity to give a
How
date.
is he supposed to know that? Because the officer didn't
Because
read
it
him his
doesn't
rights.
say it doesn't say he cannot.
You don't have to. You don't have to ask to be read your Miranda rights.
Yes.
You were
You have
never
a
on
right to
question him.
remain silent. Anything that can be used against you in the
That is
court of
on- that
law, you
only-
have
that is
a
only
right
done
to a
in
jury.
interrogation. You only have to be written your Miranda rights in interrogation.
You don't need to
Otherwise, you
ask
not.
for. You don't need it. You don't need to ask
It
for
is
your
as
rights.
soon as you are put into handcuffs and you are arrested, you will have to be read
I
your rights.
I researched this the other day because we had the same argument. I went on to multiple different sites. They said, no, you do not have to be written your Miranda rights until you are in an investigation or, sorry, a interrogation or being questioned.
It wasn't an
He was not being
investigation.
questioned. He was not being questioned.
This isn't about the Miranda rights.
Yes, it is.
This is about like
Your Honor, I think this is a little bit too. We're leaning too much into bickering, but I want to say that how is it reasonable for my client to know that he is even allowed to defend himself from a fine without a proper court case?
It never said he couldn't.
Northcar,
Psychosis.
stop interrupting me. But here's the thing. What that means is the city has determined him guilty before even a proper trial in front of a judge. They said flat out, he's guilty. He has the money taken out of his account. He gets the jail time. And even if it wasn't served, he was still charged with the jail time. And if given the opportunity, he would have been served the jail time if it had not been for Vinny pushing for community service instead. That is the reason why my client has unserved jail time.
think about this. When you're given a speeding ticket, you're guilty. A cop saw you, you're given the ticket. Then you have the chance to, well, contest it. He was given the chance to contest it. It never said he could not. Just as like a law says, you cannot murder someone.
Here's
you
the
cannot
thing. This
steal.
is not a
He was-
speeding ticket, though. This is a vandalism. This is a malicious
was a
criminal
ticket.
damage crime. You don't
was
give
a ticket
tickets for
fine.
terrorism,
put-
dude.
It was put in the
Your Honor.
ticket/fine channel.
Your Honor,
Therefore,
I'm gonna
a
send
fine.
a $1.2 billion check to or a citation to Osama bin Laden and see if he shows up to court
Well, then
without
also
a court date, of course.
with your speeding ticket,
Your Honors,
you
he's
also-
not here. He's not here. He's not here.
Let me speak. Let me speak, North Car. Your Honor. Aki here has been known with the crime and the charges for more than a week or two, and has done nothing to the courts, has nothing to any form to push to get his date. He has done nothing until you realize that he can't do nothing to serve. He can't make any money, anything, which is when he pushed to do a lawsuit.
Your Honor, can you just confirm the fact that you don't need to ask to get a trial and that it's your right no matter what?
I can
Yeah,
confirm
you-
that.
You had the right
That
to get a
is-
trial.
Yes,
could've
you have the
gotten a
right
Mind
to get
you-
trial. But
Yes,
not
he could've
telling
gotten a
him
trial.
a court date means that he was not given the right to a trial. We had
With
to
your-
actively
with your-
push with a judge to get a trial. We had to
No, you
reach out.
never pushed for a trial. You never reached out to
Yeah,
a judge. If you
I did.
That's what the
Yes, only
lawsuit
for
was
this
about.
case. You're suing
That's what about the
the
due
city.
process lawsuit was
Yes,
about.
because you realized that you could
Only
get
one
money
speak
out
at a
of it.
time.
You're now suing the city because you saw an issue that you could sue for. You had the opportunity to reach out and to get a case. If you did anything to show that you wanted a case, you would have been given one. You had the right to get a case. Yet the city didn't know you wanted a case. Every single ticket has been issued like this. We've never had a problem. If this is how it works, then we'll have to reissue every single ticket.
I'm sorry.
Gollycraft
if I
rule number
am
6 is
little-
every measure. Let me speak. Gollycraft rule number 6. In all criminal prosecutions, the accused shall enjoy the right to a public trial by impartial jury of the state and district within the crime shall have been committed. He was not informed of that. He had to do research on that. No, like when he was fined. Don't interrupt me. When he was fined, he got no option for that. He had no information about that. Make sure you take your armor off and put that away. He had no information, no clearly about anything.
Where does it say he couldn't? Just like the laws, it says you cannot steal, you cannot murder. Just like that. It's already implied that you
I would like
Your Honor.
He's supposed to have clear verification of if he's allowed to have it. If he, like that's saying somebody releases
All
a
your
war,
rights-
like a.
None of
Let
your
me
rights
talk.
have clear
Stop interrupting me.
verification.
Stop interrupting me. That's like saying he has a warrant out for his arrest because he didn't show up to a court he did not know he had.
Your
He
Honor.
never-
That's how that works.
That makes no sense. He was never given a court date. So therefore, how can he
Exactly.
be arrested?
Okay, with the ticket, you get a court date to fight it. And anything else, especially like the case that he's involved in right now, it's a major thing. He's supposed to get a court date.
Where does it
And
say
if he
if you
does
get a ticket, you have to be given a court
something
date
may.
with it?
And if he was not given a court date for this, but he's supposed to, and if he did not show up, he's supposed to get a warrant for his arrest.
It
Your
never
Honor,
says anywhere that when you are
let me-
fined or being charged with something that you have to be given a court date. He was given
Number
a
6.
fine.
Rule number 6.
Your Honor. May I
Read to
present
me rule
another
number 6. Read
Gollycraft
to me
law?
it.
I just did.
Yes, it said
may
he
I-
had the right. If he showed
Fucking
any
hell.
want of getting a ticket
Those guys,
or
let's
getting a
just
court
talk.
date, he could have gotten it.
Your Honor, I would like to present rule number 10. The powers not delegated to Stickmonin or surrounding states by the Constitution, nor prohibited by the states, are reserved to the states or the people respectively. So what that means is, since there is no law saying that he the city cannot have a court case or have a thing on it. It is reserved to his rights to have that court date.
So if he wanted the court date, you'd get the court date.
So, Your Honor, I would like to say the city presumed my client guilty, first of all.
Just because...
Then they
Stop, don't interrupt them.
They got an impartial judge, not an impartial, a very biased judge who had her building supposedly griefed by my client, allegedly.
Reduced charges.
And then on top of that, the city then goes and claims that my client's rights are not valid because the court, right? Because, oh yeah, we offered him a court case after he decided to already sue the city because they didn't provide him with the court case to begin with. I find this to be like just all around kind of like it doesn't make any coherent sense. The city doesn't have any coherent like structure, especially when we look at cases like Luna versus City of Stickmon, where the city has provided Luna with the case. Like they actually took him to court, but then they decide that, hey, in this case, we're not taking this client to court. We're just fining him instead. That shows that there is some kind of bias between how cases are taken by judges and by how the system is operating, Your Honor.
Okay. Northgar, now
In
you
your
can talk.
Luna case, can you show me which case by Luna he was given a court date by the city?
You can speak with Wild Sam on that one of the other judges. It is a documented court case.
Well,
It is
where
actually...
in the
we can
fines and
look-
tickets violation is it?
It's not in the fines and tickets in the courthouse because it's
Well,
a
then
court
that's-
case.
A separate
Because City of Stickmon versus Luna Federation, civil it is jurisdiction, plaintiff states effects. Here, if you want, I can. You can, Your Honor. Would you be able to take a look at this case with me, where he was showed what his crimes were, was taken to court, which means that my client was not given that opportunity. If the city is able to take one person to court, they should be able to take another person. And the fact that they didn't take my client to court and just find him outright means that they did not go with their own processes.
That's because he blew up the city and he didn't place blocks everywhere.
Luna
These are two
Federation
completely
mined down a whole entire forest and the whole entire mountain, dude.
I'm looking at City of South Stigmon versus Luna Federation. Statements: the defendant did willfully and recklessly ignite combustible material inside or adjacent to South Stigmon Central train station.
Mhm.
Objection relevance.
It just said he committed arson. These are two completely different cases. First, creating and placing blocks everywhere versus
It's still vandalism.
arson
It
and
would still be classed under
explosion.
vandalism. But he used.
but
My
one
client was
is
suspected of using lava buckets, which would also be classed as arson. And then on top of that, it would be vandalism if you were trying to. But the court, he was never even aware of what crime he was charged with.
Yes, he was.
What charges are you even trying to get him on? Terrorism?
Yeah, I was
all of his charges.
never even told I don't even know my charges now.
He wasn't
If
even.
you look-
he doesn't even know what he's being sued
It
for.
says that he was
If you look in the
fined. He wasn't
fine-
being
if you-
sued.
Yeah, if you look in the fine, it never says what my charges are. It never says what my charge is.
Your violations of placing 41,000 blocks. That's your
That's not a charge.
That's
Yes,
not
it
a charge.
is.
That's a fine.
It's
It says
specifically
fines and such.
Yes,
The
it's a
charges
fine.
have to be listed in the courthouse, not,
It's not in the courthouse.
fines.
He wasn't being sued. He was being fined.
The city is supposed to press charges. It is a criminal case. They are supposed to press charges through the
If I
city.
spray paint on a wall, which is also considered vandalism, am I going to be issued a ticket or am I going to be taken to court?
You're going to be taken to
Oh.
court.
No, I'd be given a ticket.
Yeah, tickets do take you to court. It's just you don't show up to court most of the time because it's so small. You don't want to fight
Tickets
it.
don't always take you to court. You just pay it. You can choose to pay it
Yeah,
or
but
You
go to
could
court.
choose to pay it, or you.
Augie chose to pay it. He didn't choose to go to court.
He
No,
didn't
where
choose to pay it.
did I say that?
He wasn't even given. He never even got the choice to pay it. They just took the money out of his account. There
Just
was
'cause they had
no
access to
choice.
it. Because he committed terrorism and vandalism.
Wait a minute. Basically, I got nothing.
What?
Okay, I was an
Basically
interruption.
what?
Your Honor, so the relevance of me bringing up City of Stickman shows that pretty much, essentially, if one person's able to be provided a case for a criminal action along the lines of criminal negligence or willful and malicious destruction of property,
Guys.
which is
Carter, shut
exactly
up.
what is going on with my client here, then if he's not being provided a court case, that shows that there's a bias and a disparity between how citizens are treated and how citizens are prosecuted by the city. And that would mean that it is unfair, because that would mean there is no equality amongst people of the city of Stickman. This is a court case, Carter.
Where
Shut
is-
the fuck up.
Where is the other finer ticket that was given a court date?
What? I don't even know what you're referring to.
Where's the other finer ticket that was given a court date?
It was given a court date by what was posted in the courthouse.
So which ticket is that referring to?
Yes, the criminal case that is posted in the courthouse.
For
was-
who and which ticket is it referring to?
You know,
I don't even
Your
know what
Honor.
you're talking about.
He's asking
I
if
don't
this is
even-
the new or old case.
You know, Your Honor. On my behalf, the staff team and the courts were really busy during the prosecution of Augie. But compared to Luke, the staff team weren't busy, so they were able to prosecute it properly due to the fact the severity of Augie's case. It was classified as a terrorism, which is why the people of South Sigma to act irrationally to protect his citizens against the crimes against Augie. And no, under the fact that the city did failure to provide a court case, but that was because the city was busy and provided it later, which then Augie then refused.
Yeah, after we had already a court case. Your Honor, I would like to present, when a school shooter shoots up a school and gets arrested, they still get a court case. I want to say that right now, because if
Hang on,
we're
wait.
talking about panic and heinous crimes and such other things in the action, when a school shooter is arrested, they get a court case.
Okay, so
Augie
Ans,
shoot up.
going back to what you said, just because they're busy, that doesn't mean they shouldn't do their job.
Well, they still did their job. They gave him a court
Not
date.
correctly.
No, they didn't.
They didn't do their job correctly.
What?
Make sit down.
They gave him a court date. He had the right to a court. He could have gotten a court if he wanted to. Just like you have the
He
right
didn't
to
know
be
about that
silent
until
doesn't mean
after he
you
made the
have to
case.
Be silent. Well, where does
They
it say he
informed
can't
them
get a
about
court
that.
date? It doesn't say he can't. It doesn't say
Your
it's
Honor,
not
we're going to
contestable.
rules.
Where does it say it's
Okay.
not contestable? So why could
If
he have?
somebody doesn't prove that he can get a court case, how is he supposed to know? The thing is, when they read the reminder, whatever they're called, rights, he knows because they're informing him about that.
Can you tell me the law that says when someone's Miranda rights has to be given? Say it word for word. Don't summarize it.
You find it. You're the one who arguing
I
about
already
it.
have.
So if you
found it before. It says
the Sixth
send me
Amendment.
a screenshot of it. The Sixth Amendment.
Miranda rights still doesn't matter. He should have been given a court case to begin with, and that's not included in Miranda rights when they are said. But it is included in citations. It is included when you are taken to jail, because you're supposed to have within 72 hours of being clocked into jail, you are supposed to have a court case. Your Honor.
I would like to ask the city why they have a person up here right now who doesn't even know the basis of rights, like basic stuff, just knowing about rights.
Well, I was the one who signed him, so that's what's it called? Not a part that's irrelevant.
And why are we here? Isn't the original argument about double jeopardy in the first place? From what your Augie plaintiff has mentioned in the chat.
They've got their
We're
point
talking about double
down.
jeopardy.
That was your original argument in the first place when you made
Due
the.
process.
Yeah, this is about due
They've got
process,
their
not double
point-
jeopardy.
They've gotten their point down.
Double jeopardy.
Okay. So.
But that was the first
and
message you
we're
made when you
saying
made the
that
appeal.
We're saying that his right to a fair trial is being violated, correct?
Yes.
Okay.
Psychosis, that's restitution.
Yes. Like I said, we're pushing for restitution for all the damages caused by the city, dealing with.
Okay, has everybody gotten their stuff in that they want to say though?
No.
Okay, then stop asking for different things and get it to your point.
No, I'm asking. I'm asking to make sure I can clearly make my point.
If you have the law, you can send me a picture of the law. I'll read over it.
Right. Okay. So, the 14th Amendment, the right to a fair trial, a violation happens when any of these are missing. No notice, no opportunity to be heard, hold up.
No notice, no opportunity to be heard right there.
No notice. Yeah, no notice. I was never
You
given a
were
notice.
given a notice.
Proved to
No, about the
was given
fines. You were given a notice about
How
the
was it a
fines.
notice?
about a
No,
case,
notice for
not a
court case.
Okay, let me
It's a notice
expand
for a
on
court
this.
case.
It was no notice. They weren't told properly of what they're being accused of. They're being accused of placing 41,000 blocks across the city, and they were fined $50 per block. That's what they were accused of.
What criminal charge
No
is that?
opportunity.
Can you
Vandalism?
specify? Yeah, then he wasn't told that he committed vandalism, sir.
But he was
Malicious
told what he was
destruction of
charged
property.
with. He was being charged with placing 41,000 blocks.
He's being charged with placing 41,000 blocks is not a valid argument. That is not a valid crime.
Also,
in the
vandalism.
law of crimes
He's being
that is
charged with
specified.
vandalism.
Well, that isn't specified in the fine. So
It kinda is.
In the fine, it shows a picture of blocks and affected blocks. But you
And
have no
what
idea
you're
what the-
being charged with.
It never said what I was being charged with.
Okay,
Mm-mm.
the
It was
second
never
part.
said.
No opportunity to be heard. They had no opportunity to defend themselves or request a hearing. They were given the opportunity to request a hearing. They did not.
This was us requesting a hearing, suing the city for not being given the opportunity.
No, for your charges. You were given the opportunity. Where were you not given the opportunity to talk to a judge?
It's
you're
a-
supposed
it's a
to
trial.
provide a date.
My stream.
You're supposed to provide a date. Like I said,
Where are we supposed to provide the date? Show me where the city has
whenever
to
you
provide the date.
commit a crime in
Where-
real
what
life,
law says that?
either
What law
when
says
you
that?
commit a
What
crime,
law says
let's
that?
say
What law
you're
says
in,
that? What
Stop
law says
interrupting
that?
him.
when you commit a crime in real life, you get sent a court summons.
Yeah, what
that's
law
if-
says that you have to be given a court date?
Here, let's
Can I object to relevance in North Car's point because we have already proven
No, I'm
this.
going over what
This has already been
violates fair
confirmed.
trial. You said that your right of fair trial was being violated. I'm going over the key points that would violate your right of fair trial. This is relevant.
the fact that he didn't even get the option of a trial to begin with.
He could have
But
reached out to someone.
It's
It
not
says
his.
if they
It's
had no
not.
opportunity to request a hearing, they could have requested a hearing.
It is
He
not
didn't.
his responsibility to be forced
Mind
to
you,
request a hearing. It is the
Mi-
city's responsibility to provide a court date so he could go to
Where
their
does it say that they
for a
have
hearing.
to provide a court date? Where does it say
I
they
don't
hold
know
on,
if
hold on.
laws in real life. We're basing this off of real life. A lot of these laws are
Just
based
show
off
me
of that.
the law
Hold on,
where it has to be given.
hold up, Northcar. Mind you, this, even when he was given a court date, it was done improperly. But Augie was well aware, knowing that it was done improperly, and has not spoken out about it since after the fact he was trialed and lost the case. And mind you, Augie has mentioned that even if he had won the case, he still would have retrialed the case for an appeal because it was the wrongdoing of the judge, which he never did.
So, mandatory appearance for misdemeanors and many traffic offenses. You may appear in court on the date listed on your arraignment.
I found a law.
Laws often
It's-
mandate that the appearance time is at least 3 days after the citation is issued. This is across the board in multiple different states.
Okay,
The
so
officer
It's a
is
due
also
process
supposed to
clause.
fix the schedule
can you send
for
me
the
that
court
screenshot?
date.
Can you send me a screenshot?
Here, let me
Yeah.
get the website. I'm on my laptop, so
Send it to me either Discord or Xbox. Okay.
I would send it to the judge, not the.
Well, I'd like to read over it so I can have some more context and know how to properly defend the city.
Send it to me now.
And don't forget the fact that Augie originally claimed that the city violated his double jeopardy laws, even though we clearly didn't. And he has mentioned this in his original statement when he made the appeal, which I provided.
With that. I admit that it's not double jeopardy. We've already.
Did you explain why?
It's just not double. I thought it was double jeopardy, but it wasn't. What's the thing about that? We're not talking about double jeopardy.
But you explain why it wasn't double jeopardy?
Why does it matter? You're just wasting our time.
I'm not. I just want to know why.
He was.
Because you got rid of.
Okay. If you do not set up a court case or do not pay the fines, a warrant will be issued for your arrest. He was not. If he.
Can you
chose
give
not
some
to
more
do-
context with that quote?
If you do not, or do not pay fines, a warrant will be issued for your arrest, which may cause you to be flagged the next time you enter the U.S.
Well, the fine was
Or
paid.
yes,
The money was taken from his account balance.
not all the fine. The jail time wasn't.
Well, the fine part, the money part. Vinny, did you see what I sent you?
Restitution.
I will look right now.
Oh, Vinny, I'm streaming again if you want to record that.
Yeah, it's recording.
You're not. Oh, you're watching my stream.
Yes.
Oh.
Can someone please show me the law that the city has to provide the
I'm
court date?
looking up.
Would you like a recess?
You can request one. That'll be the last one of the case.
Northcar, respectfully, we're here about the case, not about your comprehension of a law. That's everybody here
Well, no,
outside of you agrees on.
I'm asking for you to present the law that says the city has to provide a court date.
Can you provide a law saying that the city doesn't have to? It is to the right of the people to be provided a court date.
Here,
That's what it is stated
If he
in the
wanted
10th
a court
Amendment.
date, then he could have gotten a court date.
If it is not reserved by the city and the city has not specified that they do not get a court date,
Where
which,
does it
by the
say
way,
that
would
he
be
wouldn't
against
have
that.
gotten a court date if he didn't ask?
here, I'm gonna give a 5-minute timer real quick because I have to go do something real quick. Is that fine by everyone?
Yes, Your Honor.
It's okay.
Vinny Northcore, hang out.
Right, library.
Library.
Yo, Egg.
Man, you really got banned, bro.
Tim, I got banned for no reason.
You're so sorry, bro.
I got banned because I was apparently harassing someone.
You's a pedophile.
How?
I don't know, bro. That's
How am I a pedophile?
Okay. So, but the thing, he's just an observer. Yeah, he means it. How? I just want Augie to pay for his crimes that he did. Like that was terrorism, bro. Oh, he's serving me on serving me at this point.
Even if due process is violated, he still has to be given charges. Sorry, Carter, can you leave? I just need to get the server muted, John.
Yeah.
Hi, sir.